in the quantities that was agreed on in March. So many things still do not make sense, despite the massive space bought by the oil companies to explain themselves and the effort of the government to fool and confuse Kenyans. In light of this development, I am today calling on some 3 specific institutions that are paid by the Kenyan taxpayer to exercise their mandate and get to the bottom of this saga as follows. First, the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority. This is an institution under the chairmanship of a distinguished scholar, Honorable Justice Professor Jackton B. Ojwang, has the primary duty to protect the people of Kenya from predatory practices. Indeed, it is given protection in the course of its work through a legally mandated independence. Section 9(3) of the Energy Act says, except as otherwise provided in this Act, the authority shall be independent in the performance of its functions, exercise of its powers, and shall not be subjected to the direction or control of any person or authority. Under the Ruto regime, EPRA has been reduced to being a price fixer and to enable predators in the government to exploit Kenyans by overcharging them for petroleum products. Section 10 of the Energy Act gives the authority the duty, among others, to monitor in consultation with the competition authority conditions of contractors' operations and their trade practices, investigate complaints or disputes arising from the petroleum operations, ensure enforcement and compliance with the national values and principles, protect consumer, investor, and other stakeholder interests. The challenge is now on its chairman to rise up to the true mandate of the authority and investigate the following. 1. Violation of consumer rights under the Bill of Rights in the G2G arrangement. 2. Transparency of fuel contracts signed by all parties in the alleged G2G arrangement. 3. Criminal collusion through price fixing and other corrupt trade practices in the G2G arrangement. 4. The controversy surrounding the dispute between Galana Energies Limited and Anjeri Njoroge. The second institution we are challenging is the Office of the Auditor General. Since her appointment, the Auditor General, CPA Nancy Gathungu, has displayed courage in her approach to duty. We are calling upon her to execute her mandate in this matter and to investigate the following. 1. The procurement processes engaged in by the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum in recruitment of suppliers and their local agencies. 2. The criteria applied by the G2G arrangement in arriving at the prices at which Kenya is to buy fuel. 3. The criteria applied by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority in arriving at the prices the Kenyan consumer shall buy petroleum products. 4. The criteria applied in the G2G arrangement in arriving at the demurrage and other levies and charges. The third institution which we are calling out is the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. We take note that Chairman Bishop David Oginde and the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission have been silent over the goings on in the petroleum sector. Allegations of corruption, collusion, and conflict of interest have been made, but no investigations have begun. The challenges on the chairman to start working on the matters raised and to investigate the following. 1. Conflict of interest by government officials in the lead G2G arrangement. 2. Bribery and commissions and kickbacks from revenues raised by the G2G arrangement. 3. Criminal collusion through price fixing and other corrupt practices in the G2G arrangement, and violation of procurement laws in the recruitment of suppliers and their